Hello, everyone. You know that thing that they say that if they explain Nigeria to you and you understood what they explained to you, then they not really explain Nigeria to you. Every day you will see it. You will see 1,001 things that just make you sit down and say, there are many of those such things that happen, in Nigeria. Sometimes I feel how I wish we could just be putting these things together. But guess what? They will soon start putting it together and to be called, oh, Vancouver, Nigeria. Those things that we just can't talk about, we're like, oh, Lord have mercy. Because indeed, ah, facts are now stranger than fiction. That's what we see again and again and again. Hopefully, we begin to gather this so that you don't even have to go struggling to go and find all the Vancouver things that have been happening in Nigeria. We'll put them for you and in just a video so that you go through and just shake your head or laugh, as the case may be, over what Nigeria is. Today, the big of Vancouver matter is on the issue of Abdulrasheed Maina. For all of you that know Abdulrasheed Maina, he was involved in corruption, looting of over 2 billion naira. 2 billion naira at the time that people were only stealing in millions. I think he's one of those first people that was found to have stolen in billions. Not the 2 billion naira as it is, as in when dollar was dollar a long time ago. And this man came, he was running away from the law, disappearing. He was finally caught. He left the country, he ran out of the country. He came even with his son. They finally prosecuted them and sent them to prison. An ex-convict is what? Just hold on. Let me just read the article to you because at this stage, I don't even know. Mohamed Abdulrasheed Maina, former chairman of the Pension Reform Task Team, who was convicted for stealing 2 billion in pension funds, was given a Rule of Law Award. Rule of Law Award for someone who stole billions of naira, public funds, and was prosecuted and sent to jail. An ex-convict, is given Rule of Law Award. He was given Rule of Law Award, and that's not the only thing. And also appointed as a patron by the NBA, that's the Nigerian Bar Association, Garki branch, yesterday in Abuja. Reacting to the award today, NBA President Mazi Afam Osigwe San, in a strong-worded statement, condemned the decision by the chairman of the NBA Garki branch, Anthony Bamideji Ojo, to confer the title on Mina, who was convicted for stealing more than 2 billion naira in pension funds. Pension of people who are old people. You got to, at that you used to see people will be on queue, they are not being paid, some of them dying, on queue. Some of them dying. Somebody was eating the money, stole the money meant to pay old people, pensioners. It is that same person that is it Garki branch of it here in Abuja of NBA decided to confer on that person Rule of Law Award and also made the person a patron. A convict that stole money from the poor, from the old, from the elderly, people who have sacrificed and worked for the nation. Time for them to collect their money. Minor couldn't beat it. It's what they are giving this award to. And I did see that statement. At the end of this video, I'm going to put, you see that whole video of where they were giving him this award and the things that they said there. It's just so pathetic. It's unbelievable. It's just a shame. And the NBA has also, the NBA, that's the national, has released, their own statement. I'm going to look at that statement. Afam in his statement also directed Mr. Ojo to immediately withdraw the appointment of Mena as patron of the Garki branch and to cease issuing any statements or representations in support of Mena or any other litigant in respect of cases pending in court. He further announced that disciplinary proceedings will be initiated against the Garki branch chairman for actions deemed inconsistent with the NBA constitution, the rules of professional conduct, and the core values of legal professional. It's just such. Let me just even go. I'm on my Twitter page now. Let me just go up and look for, if I can find it, that particular statement that the NBA has released, through the that it has released, and this is it. It said purportedly appointing a person convicted of stealing and money laundering or corrupt practices as patron of any branch of NBA makes a mockery of the legal profession and fight against corruption. The Nigerian Bar Association views with disdain the purported appointment of Abdulrasheed Maina, who was convicted of stealing over 2 billion naira in pension funds as grand patron of NBA Garki branch by the chairman of NBA Garki branch, Anthony Bamidele Ojo. The purported appointment not only paints the legal profession and the NBA in a bad light, but also makes a mockery of the government's fight against corruption. Which government is fighting corruption, by the way? Okay, maybe Nigerian government, but not this, definitely not this legitimate administration. As well as the association's motto of promoting the rule of law. Equally reprehensible was the decision of the chairman to make comments about Abdulrasheed Mina's appeal, currently believed to be pending at the Supreme Court. While the NBA respects Mr. Mina's right to exhaust his right to appeal against the conviction, the bar will not, under any guise, comment on such an appeal or be seen to try to sway public opinion in his favor. But they're saying his case is the better up to as of now. He's a convict, a one who looted, a corrupt person, because this is what the court has said. Though he has gone, of course, to appeal. You know what those appeals usually are. The actions portray the chairman of NBA Garpi and indeed any person who endorsed his putrid action as condoning corrupt practices. The bar fails in her duties to the society and the cause of justice when it condones, encourages, and or fails to take definite actions to eliminate corruption and corrupt practices. The association will not under any guise lend its platform, name, or institutional credibility to influence public opinion or judicial proceedings in respect of cases that are sub judice or take steps that may be perceived as laundering the image of any person convicted of criminal offenses. Any attempt to do so constitutes a great violation of professional ethics and direct affront to the rule of law. In view of the foregoing, the chairman of the NBA Garki branch, Mr. Bamidele Ojo, is hereby directed to immediately withdraw any purported appointment of Mr. Abdulrasheed Mina as a patron of the branch and to forthwith cease and desist from issuing statements, comments, or representations on behalf of or in support of Mr. Mina or any other litigant in respect of cases pending in court. The NBA views this conduct as a serious breach of professional responsibility and institutional discipline. Accordingly, discipline proceedings will be commenced against the chairman of the NBA Garki branch for actions inconsistent with the constitution of the NBA, the rules of professional conduct, and the core values of the legal profession. Integrity, accountability, respect for the judicial process, and the preservation of public confidence in the legal profession are foundational values of the Nigerian Bar Association. Any conduct that undermines these principles will attract firm and decisive institutional response. The NBA, therefore, disclaims the purported appointment of Abdulrasheed Maina as grand patron of NBA Garki branch by the chairman of the branch, Anthony Bamidele Ojo. The NBA strongly condemns this action and reiterates that the bar must use its power to stop corruption. And this was signed by Mazi Afam Osigwe San, President, Nigeria Bar Association. Unfortunately, the video is a bit long, but it's not done yet. You will get to see where this whole shameless drama happened, where a convict, someone who was convicted and sentenced to jail for looting the country,